Grace Sykes, 3. She has two boys, aged 5 and 4, from a previous partner, and a month-old baby with her current. Question is, how will the Philippines government deal with an issue that is getting more problematic each year? While the laws are in place, it seems no one is willing to take practical steps. The government says it will address the matter again after the election.
Navotas, Philippines, home of over 200,000 of people, which consists of teen over 30% overall its population, in which 1 of 10 women aged 15 to 19 has begun childbearing. Teenage pregnancy is a common issue in the Philippines, and that is because the government lacks sex education and parents lacks of attention. The teenage pregnancy rate in the Philippines was 10% in 2018, down to 9% in 2017. Live births by teenage mothers aged 10 to 19 in 2016 totaled over 200,000, which slightly decreased to 196,000 in 2017 and over 100,000 in 2018. Still, the Philippines has one of the highest adolescent birth rates among the Asian member states. During the COVID-19 outbreak, Philippine government reported the highest teenage pregnancy rate in history of the Philippines. Despite poverty, most women decided to get pregnant so early, and as a consequence of this decision is child health, social and emotional, cognitive development, behavior, and educational outcomes. Children born into poverty are more likely to experience a wide range of health problems, including poor nutrition, chronic disease, and mental health problems. How can we exactly stop teenage pregnancy?
We can prevent ourselves in teenage pregnancy by the use of contraceptives. Using contraceptives devices and emergency pills during sexual intercourse would be a greater help to prevent such situation. And also, as teens, let us educate ourselves because having sex should be an expression of love within marriage. Let us be open, let us be mindful and understand that as teens, we must enjoy life and we must not put ourselves in the risk factors for teen parenthood.
As a teen, how can you help educate our fellow teenager about teen pregnancy?
As a teen, I believe the provision of sex education in high school students can help my fellow teenagers to prevent teen pregnancy because these will help them enrich their learnings about these kind of situations. The circumstances and risks must be known and clearly improvised.
Why teenage pregnancy common in your country?
Maybe because of the lack of attention from parents. Because as a teen, I also need affection from my parents. We need it as we grow older each day. And for the main reason, I believe that it is because of inadequate sex education. Some girls and boys do not know that having sex can result in pregnancy or fully considered the responsibility of having children. So maybe that is why teen pregnancy is so common in our country, the Philippines.
What do you think is the main reason why a lot of teenagers get pregnant so early?
For my part, I believe that the main reason why so many teenagers become pregnant so young is that their parents' attention is lacking and they are unable to teach their children how to enter into that relationship responsibly. As a teen, I want to send a positive message to those teens who became pregnant so young. I understand that being exposed to such circumstances is a challenge for both you and your parents, but the most important thing is to keep your life moving forward, to pursue your dreams and to learn from your mistakes. Always remember that you're not alone. because you have a little angel with you, whom you should regard as a blessing from above.
As a teenager, what can you say of those teens who got pregnant so early?
As a teen, I want to send a positive message to those teens who became pregnant so young. I understand that being exposed to such circumstances is a challenge for both you and your parents, but the most important thing is to keep your life moving forward, to pursue your dreams, and to learn from your mistakes. Always remember that you're not alone because you have a little angel with you, whom you should regard as a blessing from above.
Do you think our country, which is the Philippines, lacks sex education?
For me, of course, there is a paucity of sex education in the Philippines. It is because of our country's significant religious impact.